Hey, college wrestling fans, it's JT1Wrestle here. Have a great guest today. Please welcome to the show a former Pittsburgh-Johnstown star, Dakoda Rodgers.
How are you doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great. So let's talk about it. Last year, you wrapped up a very successful career. You were a three-time NCAA Division II qualifier, two-time Super Region One champion, and an All-American in 2024. Talk to me about what led to such a successful career in wrestling.
So my freshman year when I came in the Pitt Johnstown, I followed two of my best friends, Brock Biddle and Nate Smith. So Brock was a three-time All-American. Nate was a two-time All-American. And honestly, I just did everything that they would do. I would follow them to practice, tournaments, everything. And they really helped me become successful because I wasn't coming out of high school. I wasn't like, let's say like I wasn't a state placer, and I wasn't a top recruit for Pitt Johnstown. And I met these guys, and they developed me so well in the first year.
Well, talk a little bit more about that. What does it feel like to, because a lot of times, as wrestlers, we're told, there's a prerequisite there, right? You
Yeah.
have to, in order to be this, you got to be this first. You got to, there's like an order to it. And here you are proving, no, not necessarily. You
No, it
never,
doesn't matter. Yep.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like you just get through saying you never placed the state, right?
Yep.
So you never placed the state, and yet you went on to win two regional championships and earn an All-American honor in all
Yeah.
of that. So what does that say to you like when you're talking to your kids that you're now recruiting and coaching at West Liberty?
For me, recruiting, like obviously it's nice to have nice accolades. Like you can work with that, but we need someone with a good heart and that wants to work hard. So we care about the guys that just love wrestling. So if we can recruit 40 guys that love wrestling, but maybe they're not state champs, I'm fine with that. But if you bring a state champ in a room, he doesn't love wrestling, kind of just does it because he's good at it, he probably won't be as successful in the future, if that makes sense. So that's where I was because I had a couple other friends that were state placers, like Jacob Ely, state champ, and he loved the sport. Everything worked for him. But then there was also teammates that around his weight that, like Nate Smith. Nate Smith didn't even qualify for the tournament and was able to be a two-time All-American. He was able to upset multiple PA state champs, placers, just because he had a program that believed in him and he had the guys around him that wanted to work with him.
Speaking about your teammates at Pittsburgh Johnstown, you were also a part of a team in your sophomore and your senior seasons that won the Super Region 1 title. What was it like to be a part of such a great team and then also see your teammates succeeding right alongside you?
So my sophomore season, this was when everything started clicking for me. So we came in, we were like I think 20th in the country, and we weren't supposed to win any duel. It was like not any duel, but any like the top 15 duels, and it was weird because it was me at the time, my sophomore season, but it was like my first ever duel because the first year was COVID. My teammate Mason, it was his first ever duel, and I had a couple other teammates that was like their first duel. So it was a really young team, no one really knew of us, and we were able to start winning matches. And out of nowhere, like the first month, like, we had almost every guy ranked in the country. And then I think it was December or January, I had like my first ranked win over like the sixth guy in the country, and wrestling alongside like I said earlier, like Brock Biddle, Nate Smith. Uh, I'm trying to think like Jacob Ely. It was like we were just building off of each other. It was like man, like there's some good guys in the lineup, but man, even our guys that aren't ranked are still finding ways to win. And it was really cool to have that, especially my second season, because it gave me the confidence that hey, like these guys are fighting the whole time. It's like I'm gonna fight the whole time. And these are my teammates. Like they're the best in the country. I know they are.
Dakota, you've also had some success on the international level. You placed at U23s. I'm curious to know, are we going to see you in more international competition as the years go by?
Yeah, actually, I do plan on wrestling more, especially like maybe like the U.S. Open, like World Team Trials, especially. This is something Coach Irwin actually brought up to me when I was done. because he knows I love wrestling. Like when I'm in here, where I'm wrestling every day with the guys, like it's just we love it. That's what we're here for. And he actually mentioned that to me if I wanted to, and he said he would love to still be in my corner, help me out with that. And I was like, hey, if I'm healthy and I'm still loving the sport, I'm definitely going to do it. But as of right now, mostly just worry about the guys. But once nationals and everything is over, I'm gonna still train with them and hopefully still make a run internationally.
Now talk to me about getting the position as a graduate assistant at West Liberty and how that came about, and then what your goals are as a coach.
So Pitt-Johnstown doesn't have grad school. So, and I was already moving towards being like a head coach at a smaller school or assistant somewhere else. So it was before nationals. I was already looking, sending out my application, and then after nationals, Coach Irwin texted me and asked if I want to come up and check it out. And I pretty much told him like, hey, like yeah, Pitt Johnstown doesn't have grad school. I need somewhere to go. And he obviously said he would take care of me, help me out, and I'd be on a very successful team. And so when I came up here for the visit, I met the guys, and most of them I wrestled, like Devin Bell, Parker Bentley, Mason Christian, like great guys. And they talked to me and they gave me a lot of support. Like I could tell I was wanted here. And I visited a couple other schools, and it just didn't seem right. Like it was like just something was off. But like West Liberty, everything was clicking. So that's whenever I visited a couple other schools. I was done with visiting. I called Irwin. I was like, "Hey, I want to join the team. Like, I'm excited." And he talked to me about like my goals for the future, like being a head coach. And he said, "Hey, I'll help you be a head coach in the future. I'm going to give you the steps of the way to be a successful coach." And so far, I can already tell, like every day, every week, I'm growing as a coach and as a person.
Speaking of Coach Irwin, just going back just a year ago, one of your opponents on the season was Danny Irwin. So
Yes.
what's it like to have him go from here's a guy that's my opponent, a guy that I need to defeat to get to where I want to be, to now all of a sudden this is the guy that I'm coaching and this is a guy that I want to see get better and achieve his goals.
It was actually really weird at first. I never in my life would have thought I would have went to West Liberty. It was like my sophomore, like the whole way to my senior year, it was like these are our rivals, like we gotta kill them. And no, that's just how wrestlers think, but they're so competitive too. And it was like if like we could win a match and then they'd find a way to win a match. And it was like I was like, man, like they love wrestling. Like I could tell like they're ready, all of them are ready to go. Anyone that Coach Irwin sends out, they're ready to go. And it got me thinking, I was like, man, like he does know how to develop guys really well because even our 41 pounder, he was another one, didn't qualify for the state tournament and PA, and now he's an All-American. He just got picked for the NWCA All-Star Classic, and he's another one. Like he now he's beating All-American state champs. Like it doesn't matter who you send out, he's on a beat. And it got me thinking, I was like, man, this guy actually knows how to coach. And I think he cares about his athletes. So I gave it a shot. I truly didn't think I would probably come here. And when I met him, I met the other assistant coaches. I met all the guys on the team. And it was just clicking. Like even the women's head coach, it's like I have a great relationship with him. Like we went to Super 32 this weekend. I rode out like 7 hours with him. I love him. Like he's a great guy, and he helps me. I help him, and we have a special program going on here.
Well, Dakota, my last question for you today is what else is in the future of Dakota Rodgers?
So my goal is to finish my 2 years grad school here. Uh, Obviously, if Coach Irwin wants to add me to the staff afterward, like I'd probably consider it because I do enjoy coaching all the wrestlers here. I enjoy recruiting for Irwin, and everything's just clicking right now. I do want to be a head coach in the future. Obviously, after I get some time and experience being a head coach and follow his footsteps. Uh, so that's probably my main goal for the future for like my main job. I do want to be a head coach and lead a successful program, whether even if it's a brand new program starting out or taking over a program that's that a older head coach leaves.
Are
So
you
something along that
hoping
line.
are you hoping that it'll be NCAA Division two, or do you where do you want to be
Division
at?
two. Yep,
Okay.
Division two. I wouldn't mind a Division three school is just a lot harder getting recruits, especially with scholarship wise. You can't offer athletic scholarship, but with Division two, I really enjoy coaching Division two the best, and that's probably where I'd like to stay at.
Well, Dakota, I want to thank you for being a part of JT1 Wrestle today. I really like the idea when you said a new program somewhere. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but here a while back, the Sways and I sat down and tried to think of all the places we'd love to see some new programs for NCAA Division two. It's a division that needs to grow because I think right
Yeah,
now we're at what, like 75 program or something like
yep,
that.
that sounds
It'd
right.
be
Yep,
it'd be awesome to see us, grow at that level. And I can think of some schools I'd love to see wrestling at the NCAA Division two level. So I hope someday to be online and on Twitter and it says new program starting, head coach Dakoda Rodgers. That's kind of a hope for mine in the future. All righty, I want to thank you once again. I
yep.
wish you the
Thank
best of
you.
luck. You
Yep.
bet.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet.